Katie Ritchie has earned millions of TikTok followers by being brutally honest. Whether it's detailing her troubled childhood or reliving traumatic experiences from her past, Ritchie's videos have clearly touched a nerve. Katie Ritchie spent her early years in Berrien Springs, Michigan. Her stepfather struggled with drug use and believed that moving the family out of their small-town trailer park and heading to Tennessee would help him kick his habit. However, that didn't turn out to be the case. Ritchie said on the C and Wit podcast,
"My stepdad was always relapsing on drugs or losing his job or getting put in jail."
Because of this, the family mostly lived out of hotels. Ritchie's mother developed a drug problem of her own after suffering a concussion in a car accident and taking prescription pain medication. As a result of her parents' drug usage, Ritchie's life was turned upside down. However, her mom eventually went to rehab and got sober. Soon after, Ritchie celebrated their mother-daughter reunion with a sweet TikTok of the two of them eating takeout. Ritchie occasionally shares anecdotes about her stepfather's drug issues and legal problems. In one of her popular storytime videos, she recalled how he once became so intoxicated that she found him passed out in the bathroom, using her cat's dirty litter box as a pillow. In another TikTok, she described how her stepfather and a neighbor started printing fake money on the family's home printer, but were arrested after the neighbor used some of the counterfeit cash at a Starbucks. Because her home life was so unstable, Ritchie lived with different friends throughout her teen years. On the C and Wit podcast, the TikToker revealed that she met one of her besties, Olivia, during her sophomore year, which is when she quit school and got her GED. For Ritchie, stability was getting an invite to move in with her boyfriend and his mom when she was only 14. After she and her boyfriend broke up, Ritchie resumed living with her family during one of the rare occasions when they had a house. During an appearance on the Was That TMI podcast, she revealed that she was introduced to one of her future besties, Lucy, during this time. Ritchie said,
"She has a very broken family like I do, so we just related a lot."
However, this new friendship was tough on Olivia.
You felt replaced.
Still, her two besties were willing to share their friendship with Ritchie. On TikTok, Ritchie revealed that she used to alternate celebrating Thanksgiving with their families. In another video, Ritchie recounted how she moved in with Lucy after her friend told her dad,
"If Katie goes, I go."
Both Lucy and Olivia have continued to appear with Ritchie in her TikTok videos. Some celebs were dealt an unfair hand in life but succeeded anyway. On the C and Wit podcast, Katie Ritchie revealed that she didn't have a close relationship with her father after he went to pick up a cake for her baptism and never returned. Instead, he moved to California. When Ritchie was 9 years old, her father attempted suicide and asked Ritchie's mom if she could visit him in the hospital. Her mother denied this request, which is something Ritchie didn't learn until later on. Ritchie remembered how she refused to talk with her dad on the phone when he tried to arrange a call. This was because she had just started dating a boy and was worried about what he would say. So, her mom relayed Ritchie's message to him through a text message. After her father died by suicide, a printout of the message was discovered in one of his pockets.
So when I heard that, it broke my heart.
Her stepfather's death was also tragic. On the Was That TMI podcast, she revealed that he was found dead of a fentanyl overdose in a storage unit he was living in. Ritchie has created TikToks discussing her father and stepfather's deaths, one of which has reached over 1.3 million likes. Ritchie shares a lot more than stories about her past with her followers. She also enjoys entertaining them by revisiting some of the most humiliating moments in her life, such as a sleepover at a boyfriend's house that went horrifically wrong. When she was 14, Ritchie was dating someone whose mom was cool with Ritchie staying the night, just as long as the young lovebirds slept in separate rooms. During one of these stays, Ritchie had an accident. She was making frequent visits to the bathroom all night, but eventually had to tell her boyfriend that she couldn't make it to the toilet. To make matters worse, her boyfriend asked his mom to clean up the dirty sheets while Ritchie was in the shower. In another video, Ritchie recalled getting some heart-stopping news in high school. She was flashing the camera in her prom photos. On top of this, it was her then-boyfriend's parents who noticed her wardrobe malfunction. As a result, they alerted other parents about it to stop photos from being posted online. In a follow-up TikTok, Ritchie showed off her dress and explained that it featured a high slit that reached her stomach. She also assured her fans that she had worn underwear, but the thin garment didn't provide much coverage. Ritchie's fans are kind of obsessed with her blonde hair. She said in a 2022 TikTok video,
"I could literally post the most traumatizing story about myself and y'all would be like, okay, but how do you get your hair so blonde?"
Her secret? Just bleach. In another video, Ritchie revealed that she rarely uses toner because she's happy with the results she gets from stripping the pigment from her naturally dirty blonde hair. She explained,
Some people's hair just like goes brassy, mine just like does not.
But getting her hair that perfect gold-tinted platinum shade took a lot of work before she became TikTok famous. In a video chronicling her hair journey, Ritchie revealed that she went through an emo phase and used box hair dye to make her waist-length hair black. When she attempted to go back to blonde, it was quite an undertaking. She spent $200 at a salon before trying to lighten it herself. She recalled, "I bleached my hair 4 or 5 times total. It was literally falling out in clumps." She found its orange tint annoying, so she experimented with the colors pink and purple before seeking the aid of a professional. Eventually, Ritchie got her hair to the point where she could bleach it without it turning out brassy. In a 2022 video, she revealed that she was getting her roots touched up at the salon monthly. Ritchie is a junk food fiend who enjoys chowing down on some interesting culinary combinations, such as pickles slathered with peanut butter. She said in a 2023 TikTok video,
I swear I have pregnancy cravings without the pregnancy.
she was showing off her breakfast, salt and vinegar potato chips with a pickle juice chaser. For the most important meal of the day, she has also microwaved a bag of buttered popcorn and smothered it with generous amounts of white cheddar popcorn seasoning and Louisiana hot sauce. Out of everything, Ritchie seems particularly fond of pickles. She gets the single package jumbo variety when she makes a gas station stop, and she loves Sonic's pickle fries. Another favorite snack of hers is a bright red chamoy pickle with hot chips stuck in it. Ritchie has joked about her excessive consumption of the food coloring Red 40, and her morning trips to Dunkin' Donuts are well documented. She also shared her haul from the first time she went shopping for groceries alone, including Gushers fruit snacks, Pringles, and frozen deep dish pizza. She consumes so much junk food that she has had to defend her diet. She said in a 2023 TikTok video,
I'm probably one of the pickiest eaters in the world. I don't like a lot of food, so what I do like I'm gonna eat.
Ritchie has an older brother and 3 younger siblings. During her September 2023 appearance on the C and Wit podcast, she revealed that her 3 younger siblings had all been placed in foster care and were living with an uncle. She said this was because her stepfather put methadone in a bottle of Gatorade, which her youngest sibling Eli took a drink from. While giving her TikTok followers the short version of her life story, Ritchie said that the drug almost killed him. Ritchie's mother was unable to regain custody of her children immediately, but after an August 2023 court hearing, a tearful Ritchie took to TikTok to tell her followers that the kids were returning home.
Literally can't stop crying.
Before Ritchie gained a massive following on TikTok, she attempted to convince her classmates that she was popular on Instagram. In one of her TikTok confessionals, she admitted to using a like-for-like app to gain followers. One of her legit followers was a cheerleader from the middle school she had recently started attending. Ritchie recalled, "She literally comments, 'Did you buy your Instagram likes?' When I tell y'all my heart sunk down in my ass." The cheerleader and her friends began tormenting Ritchie at school, and one of their favorite taunts was poking fun at her last name. At the time, she was going by her Romanian father's surname. She reacted to the teasing by changing her moniker on her social media accounts, revealing that she chose Ritchie because it's her mother's and younger siblings' last name. Ritchie got the best kind of revenge by finding social media success, but she never set out to become a TikTok star. During her appearance on the Was That TMI podcast, she shared that she wanted to gain a different kind of fame.
I always wanted to be some sort of actress or something like that.
However, it wasn't her acting in her skit videos that made her blow up on TikTok.
I really got the most followers when I talked about my siblings in foster care.
Properly monetizing her successful account took some time. In 2022, she told her followers she was so desperate for money that she was considering selling pictures of her feet. Katie Ritchie's teenage years were tough. With little parental supervision, she was engaging in some behavior that was not healthy or safe for a young girl. She said on the C and Wit podcast,
I had to do sugar daddies when I was 13 because I had no money. I did it online.
What she did have during that time period were the friends who were willing to shelter her when her parents could not. But then she was forced to move with her family when her stepfather got a new job, which made her feel completely isolated. On top of feeling lonely, living with addicts was starting to take a serious toll on her mental health. Ritchie grew so depressed that she attempted suicide before her 15th birthday. Thankfully, her mom caught her while it was happening. Ritchie had to be transported to the hospital on a gurney, and her mother decided to capture this traumatic moment on film. As if that wasn't bad enough, she shared the photo on Facebook along with details about what happened. In a TikTok video that includes the gurney picture, Ritchie joked,
Why would she do that?
At least Ritchie could reflect on the moment and invite her fans to laugh about it with her. Katie Ritchie is one of the few TikTokers who lets her fans see her without makeup. She even shared a 2019 video of herself crying because her acne was so bad that she couldn't bear to go inside a grocery store. Ritchie's fans love her for not always trying to put forth a veneer of perfection, and she has also been refreshingly honest about getting filler injected into her lips. She told her fans that she paid $300 for half a syringe of filler and even showed off the numbing cream that was smeared on her lips before the procedure.
This is so embarrassing, I keep drooling.
Ritchie has become a bit of a beauty influencer, and she's not too proud to admit when she's wrong about something she believed was making her look better. In a 2024 TikTok video, she revealed what made her finally realize that tanning every day was a bad idea. She said in the video,
But people would be commenting on my videos like, girl, you look old. Honestly, I can't even say they were wrong because it was aging me and fast.
One way Katie Ritchie appeals to her audience is by disclosing information about herself that many people wouldn't be comfortable sharing with the world. An example is when she wound up in the hospital in 2021 thinking she had COVID-19. However, she was actually suffering from toxic shock syndrome because she had forgotten to remove a tampon for 3 weeks. Ritchie somehow managed to make getting a pap smear look like a fun experience, but she was bawling her eyes out in a Walgreens parking lot when she had a UTI. She said in a 2023 TikTok video,
I'm so sick of being a girl. So sick of having a vagina.
Ritchie explained that she was having a nightmarish experience trying to get a prescription for her UTI filled. She was told at 2 different pharmacies that she was too late to pick it up. She was much happier in a later video when she revealed that the doxycycline she was prescribed had cleared up her skin. In a 2023 TikTok video, Ritchie shared the romantic story of how she first met her boyfriend, Cody Mashburn, an analyst for Outer Boston Region Investing. She was supposed to meet up with a hinge match at a party, but she and a friend stopped by a party Mashburn was hosting at his house first. While drinking, Ritchie got absorbed in an hours-long conversation with Mashburn. She recalled,
Talk. I get a little drunky. I tell him to show me the shower. I shower with him. We didn't do anything but clean our bodies.
She also confessed to blowing off the hinge guy. Ritchie later explained on the Was That TMI podcast that she asked to see the shower because she knew it was super fancy and had a mirror inside. However, Ritchie initially believed Mashburn wasn't interested in seeing her again. She later received a text from him asking her out on a date, which was a surprise to her since she didn't recall giving Mashburn her number. Ritchie filmed a video of herself showing off the little black dress she wore for their first date in June 2023, writing in the caption, "I almost canceled because I was so nervous." But she decided to go, and in September 2023, Ritchie and Mashburn returned to where their love story started to film a TikTok video. Cody Mashburn joined the list of TikTok stars embroiled in scandals in 2024, when a TikTok user named Jane created a video accusing an unnamed influencer's boyfriend of sexually assaulting her. Some Redditors concluded that she was referring to Mashburn. In a Reddit comment addressing the speculation, someone claiming to be Jane confirmed that the video was about Mashburn. The woman alleged that Mashburn had assaulted her in 2022 before he and Ritchie were a couple. The since-deleted comment read, "I never wanted it to affect Katie because it's not about her, but she knows the truth now." The accusations became a hot topic of discussion on the Reddit thread, where members shared screen grabs of Jane and Ritchie's TikTok comments. Ritchie wrote in response to one user, "Yeah, I'm not gonna break up with my boyfriend over a lie. You all are so weird." After Jane deleted her posts about the allegations, she seemed to suggest that she had been threatened with legal action. She wrote on Reddit, "I won't be speaking about it again. I know what happened, but I literally cannot afford to do anything about it." Ritchie addressed the allegations in a March 2024 video, saying,
"As a woman, I know firsthand how serious an accusation like this is, but with there being evidence that this is a false claim, it will be dealt with legally and not on TikTok."
If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please dial or text 988 to speak with the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. You can also seek help by visiting 988lifeline.org.